I'm going to tell you something that can actually help many of the people who might be suffering from depression, anxiety, or any kind of a psychological disorder, even bipolar disorder. So these are all beautiful names given by the medical science. Now, as the medical science also accepts that yoga and pranayama are effective in treating or relieving from these conditions. So most of the people will recommend meditation or pranayama. But practically, it is impossible for a person to practice pranayama or meditation who is suffering from any kind of psychological disorder. And that's a proven fact. It's as simple as that. You ask somebody who is suffering from depression, you sit and meditate. Forget about meditation. No, he'll not be able to sit properly for a long period of time. The basic reason is that for meditation, you need a very poised, very balanced kind of a mind. And the person who is suffering from these kind of disorders obviously has a very, very unbalanced kind of a mental frame. In that condition, you can't expect him to meditate. Even pranayama, he'll have to sit for a longer duration and practice pranayama. The person who is feeling agitated, how can you ask him to sit and practice pranayama? So first, let him be relieved from these conditions, and once he is relieved, he can definitely practice. I mean, he will practice because he will have a confidence on these things. But how to do it? If somebody cannot meditate, somebody cannot practice pranayama, then how to help the person? Very simple remedies. These are minimalistic remedies that can help a person to recover from these kind of conditions. No, anybody can sit and fold his hands and do something like this, right? So this is very much possible, right? So the person has to sit in Sukhasana Mudra. So there are 4 set of mudras that the person has to practice. And only 20 minutes. That's it. 20 minutes per day. And if possible, 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening. That's it. So first initially start with 20 minutes, whatever time, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever you feel like. But only condition is that you should not be full with the belly, right? If you are full with the belly, you will not be able to sit, right? So either if you have just had your meals, wait for at least 2.5 hours. Right? After that you can do it. Or best way is do it early in the morning. So first is Apan Mudra. For Apan Mudra, sit with your backbone straight, right? And your hand should be like this. Then your index finger and your small finger should be erect, and the middle 2 fingers have to touch the tip of your thumb like this, and bring it a bit more closer. Close your eyes, and you have to do it for hardly 2 minutes, not more than that, right? If you do it for a longer duration, initially you might suffer from dysentery, loose motions, right? You can check the time, you can keep a stopwatch so we can understand. What you can do is put a 20 minutes timer on your mobile phone or watch or whatever, so that you can know you have done mudras for 20 minutes. So just hold it like this for 2 minutes, that's it. And the second mudra that the person has to do is Prana Mudra. And anybody, you just try doing it, I am telling you that you will immediately start feeling the effect. No. Apan Mudra is essential because Apan Mudra improves your digestive system. So if digestive system, there is some issue in the digestive system, then first we need to address that. And whenever you are starting Prana Mudra, you should practice Apan Mudra and then go for Prana Mudra, right? So now in the same manner, what you have to do is, you have to bring this index finger here at the bottom of your thumb like this. Look, this is the position, right? Now both the hands Simple. Now the same as we did in Apan Mudra, right? Now we have to touch the middle finger and the ring finger with this thumb, tip of the thumb, and this small finger should be erect like this. And when you do this, try to take some slow but deep breaths. Not very fast, not like this, slow. Close your eyes. And anybody who is not suffering from anything, just try it. You will feel a flow of oxygen in your body. So much of energy and so much of relaxation in the brain that you will become a fan of this mudra. So the person has to do it for around 5 minutes. So 5 minutes plus 2 minutes is 7 minutes have passed. Now the third mudra. Third mudra is very, very important. Understand it very clearly, because this is the most important mudra of these 4 mudra exercises. Because first mudra, what happens is when you do it, your digestive system is improved. You have to do it just for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, that's it. Not more than that. Then you have to practice second mudra, that is called the Prana Mudra. And the Prana Mudra, you can do it for 3 to 4 minutes or even 5 minutes, depends upon how much time you can give. But do not overdo it. Don't do it for more than 10 minutes. Right? And the third mudra is Kaleshwara Mudra. This Kaleshwara Mudra is important because this is actually the treatment for psychological disorders. Right? So once you do Kaleshwara Mudra, what happens is Kal means time, Eshwar means God, the God of time. So what is time? Time is actually the discipline. Everything in the universe is controlled by time. If without a proper discipline, the sun will not rise at the certain time, right? So because of sun, we calculate each and everything. Our day and night is calculated. Our month is calculated. Because of moon, our week is calculated. So this is the universal discipline that is maintained everywhere. So to bring the discipline of that universe inside your body, inside your systems, you have to do Kaleshwar Mudra. So sit with your backbone erect, right? And you have to fold your hands in Namaskar Mudra. Now you have to join these middle fingers and all the other fingers, knuckles should be touching, and thumb should be like this. Just place it above your heart. Your thumb actually should be on your heart. Close your eyes. And you should do it for 10 minutes. You can put an alarm and just relax. This mudra corrects the functions of your nervous system and brings a particular kind of a discipline within the messages that are floating inside your nervous system. It also affects your autonomous nervous system, and basically most of the psychological disorders are created when autonomous nervous system or the functional nervous system are disrupted in some manner. Right? So it heals that disruption, and you can completely be healed. If you do it for say 4 to 5 days, you'll start feeling the effect, very, very positive effect. Anybody who is having any kind of a agitation also, not anxiety, agitation also, still if you practice it for 5-10 minutes, you will feel really, really relaxed. It just, even if you sometimes feel very angry, it happens with everybody, right? You might feel very angry at something, no, then also just do it, and you will be immediately relieved. For people who are suffering from anxiety or depression, for them it might take some time, 4 to 5 days, 7 days, they will start feeling the effect. But some of the effect can be felt immediately. After 10 minutes, again, bring back like this. Now, first mudra we did was Apan Mudra. Apan Mudra is for our digestive system. So, we did it to relieve our digestive system. It is important to relieve our digestive system while doing any kind of mudra, because if your digestive system is not relieved and some gas movement is going on, you will not be able to practice mudras. So objective of Apan Mudra was to relieve you from any kind of heavy movement that might be going on, right? So, and second is Prana Mudra. Prana Mudra pumps in oxygen, because when you do Prana Mudra, oxygen is absorbed into the blood. So when oxygen is absorbed, you feel a lot of energy and motivated to do something. Then you have to do Kaleshwara Mudra. Kaleshwara Mudra. So Kaleshwara Mudra maintains the time discipline or discipline into your nervous system. And now the Uttar Bodhi Mudra. Very simple. You have to do like this. Then look carefully. You have to clench all the other fingers. Only the index finger has to be facing forward. It has to be like a gun, right? We used to play when we were children, remember? So, shoot, something like this. so, fun is very important in life, right? So, you have to do it like this, and then this way, and place it just in front of your belly button. In fact, this place, your belly button should be in this area, this opening rather, right? So Uttar Bodhi Mudra actually forces the energy to rush to your brain. So when energy rushes to your brain, the confusions that are going on in your body are removed, and this is very, very good mudra for students. No issues if you are suffering from anxiety disorder. If you are not even suffering from anxiety or disorder and you are doing something that requires brain, you should do it, because when you do it, your memory will increase. You will have supply of blood in your brain, and not only supply of blood. Basically, this mudra is related to the cosmic energy. The flow of cosmic energy is moved towards your brain, your head. So that is how it helps in increasing memory power. So you can do it for 10 to 15 minutes. If you do it for longer, no issues, right? I practice it daily. Whenever I am going to sleep, just before that, I just sit and practice this. And this is very, very powerful mudra. When you do it, you will find a complete change in your personality. Very, very positive personality. It brings so much of positivity that you will not be attracted towards anything negative. And many people, they get easily disturbed by very, very small issues, which are not even going to affect anybody's life, but still they are agitated because of that. So this mudra makes you a bigger man, bigger person in a sense that you try to ignore the small things in life and move to something bigger. Your approach becomes wider. Your approach is not narrow by after doing this mudra. Just do it. And I'll suggest that you should provide this video to each and every person whom you feel is suffering from any kind of psychological disorder. He or she is going to give you a lot of blessings, because initially they might feel that it will work or not. But once they start doing it and they understand the power of these mudras, they will be like coming back to you and saying that you have done really good thing to them. And do not ask anybody to leave medicines. Let them continue with their medicines. But once they start doing it, they will automatically leave the medicine. You do not have to ask them. Do not force anything on anybody. Just ask them, do this mudra, and they'll automatically leave the medicine. They'll not need any psychiatrist. You have got so much in you. Why will you need somebody else to handle you? You can handle yourself. You have got the power to handle yourself. Psychiatrist, and I am not against any trade, right? But ultimately, I'm sometimes surprised why people hand over their lives to somebody else. Take it in your hand. These are just 4 mudras. And after doing these 4 mudras, you will feel a great change in your life. Anybody can do it. I told you the utility of all 4 mudras. If somebody is having some acidity, gastric issues, constipation, practice Apan Mudra, right? If there is a lot of constipation, do it for 10 minutes. You will be relieved. Within 3 to 4 days, you will be relieved, right? But if you are not suffering from constipation, no, you do it for 10 minutes, for 3 days, and remember, you will be, having loose motions. So don't blame me for that. I told you now only, right? So enjoy your life, relax. You are the most wonderful creation of this world. You are important. Take care.